Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk true to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we loud, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. They touch like every corner. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. This one not they off in mind, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. My people make you shout, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. This man not the off in mind, oh, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Aha. Now you not done here, all these bad politicians, then we call themselves politicians. When they thief our money, we no want make the common man get waiting supposed get for this country. Una never hear something. Now go hear one, Maiyegun, you go show na paper. Maiyegun diary Politico.
Hello there. Good afternoon to you. Good morning or good evening, wherever time you're watching from. This is Maiyegun live. And thank you so much for joining me today, the 11th of March, 2021. You can share this broadcast, the link, with your friends. I have just done that. You can do the same. You can also subscribe onto Maiyegun's diary today as well, if you haven't already. And if you have subscribed, you should check if your notification is set. All of this will allow you to always be plugged into Maiyegun's diary Politico series. We pick our topics randomly and and we elaborate a lot. So if you have been enjoying your stay on Maiyegun's diary, you should subscribe. Sign in and subscribe, okay? To my friends who have also joined Maiyegun's diary membership platform on this same YouTube, there is a join button under this under every of my video that you can be part of. Yes, I have friends who subscribed onto Maiyegun's diary monthly, and you can cancel it anytime. So thank you to every one of you, my gold, silver, premium, platinum, and diamond members. Thank you for that support. So the most important thing to do is just click subscribe. That's it. You won't miss anything. Thank you so much. So the news making the round today, it didn't start today, is the fact that the ESN, Eastern Security Network, set up to provide homegrown security for the people, especially the rural dwellers of Eastern Nigeria, which happens to be the Biafra land. This is the motive, this is the intention, this is the mission behind ESN. But Nigerian government disagrees. They disagree because, according to them, IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra, who have been up in serious, contention with the authorities in Nigeria, that they want a referendum. They want to discuss their continued stay in Nigeria. They want to have that chat. And since then, Nigerian government has proscribed IPOB as a terrorist organization, which is just in their own textbook. They've come out again to deny that, they didn't proscribe IPOB as terrorist organization, but they treat them as one, which is why the IPOB, who no longer trust and believe in the security agents in Nigeria, their job is to provide security for everyone. You know that. Doesn't matter if they agree with you or disagree with you. Their job is to protect everyone, not to profile them. However, they don't believe in their authority because the same authority in Nigeria, rather than investigate the increasing insecurity in that part of the country, which people have endured for so long until now, that they are saying no. And they are not alone. There are many all over the country now, especially in Yoruba land, which is where I come from. People are now saying, no, we're not going to take this. We're not going to live with this. We have to do something to keep our people alive, to keep them sane and alive, as Nigeria continue to fail in providing that security for them. So ESN came to the picture, and the governor from the eastern part of the country are also up in arms against the IPOB members. So rather than the government to hunt down those that prompted the IPOB to start ESN, the government of Nigeria and their collaborators in the eastern part of Nigeria, who are mainly the political players. So they've been hunting down. You know this story, just yesterday or 2 days ago. The the legal team of IPOB secured the release of over 52 women who were just raided, abused, assaulted, locked up from Obigbo to Abuja. There was a time they moved them to Suleja. All of these were just to continue the state-sponsored profiling of the Igbo. So now they don't believe in them. They don't go to them anymore. Many other people from other parts of the country are also, even when they don't agree with the ESN, or we agree with the IPOB, or agree with Nnamdi Kanu, people are now approaching the same, they're now using the same process now. Let us group ourselves. Let us defend ourselves, since the government, since the police are now culpable. They are now in bed with the terrorists. For God knows who gave them that such order. However, the government is hunting down ESN. And ESN said, well, we are not even hunting down the government. Out of all the atrocities committed against them, the abuses, the attacks, the state-sponsored profiling of them, the killings, they are still not going after the government. They are still not terrorists, but the government treat them as one. So they came out today that, well, we are not going to be like the OPC members. We are not going to be like Amotekun. These are the people who listen to government, who decided to toe the legal way of resolving issue. And the only way to resolve any problem is to ensure that justice is done. Has been so much injustice. Injustice spread across. I told you, we can talk about the injustice against the Biafrans today. But you can't exempt those who have also suffered in the hands of the state-sponsored crime, which has led everybody to where we are today. Everybody wants to go. No, you can't go. Give us a reason to stay. There is no reason to stay other than just you can't go. So everybody is approaching a point of let's defend ourselves because nobody trusts the government anymore. The Amotekun they put together through the system is meant to actually arrest, prosecute the arrested and investigated criminal for the crime, why they put them in together. This team of Amotekun, for example, their job is to ensure that whoever is arrested is prosecuted for the crime they are arrested for. But the game changed when the people's expectation of Amotekun blew up through the roof. They realized that Amotekun will become so powerful that the police won't be needed anymore. And once they lose the control of the police, then they lose the control of the people. Even though they are not, the control of the police I'm talking about is that the control for them to be able to move numbers of policemen, unpaid, underpaid policemen, untrained, poorly trained policemen, to go out and unleash violence on the people. So if they can't use the police to round people up, because Amotekun is going to be doing the job of arresting real criminals, they had to sabotage it. Is it not shocking to many of you that despite the fact that the current police IG's tenure term of office expired in February 2021, Bokwari extended his tenure indefinitely? So are you saying that they have no qualified people to take charge of the Nigerian police after the expiration of the current IG? Of course they do, but they need that control. Somebody who knows why the police will never go after any of those terrorists. So listen to this. We have had instances, even if you don't have long memories, like many of us. Let me give you a recent event. The recent event that should lay credence or give credence to the stand of the ESN today is this. Amotekun did the job. Let's say they did the job. They attempted to do the job. They went in to flush the area. They had security report of influx of terrorists. They got there, did the job, arrested 48 people with guns, 48 terrorists, killed 7. The story changed simply because the police could change the story. And what happened? They threatened them. We are going to arrest every one of you if you go about arresting Fulani or these people from the forest or shooting at them. We're going to arrest all of you, your commanders, everybody. Nobody will be able to save you. So Amotekun backtracked. That means the mission has failed. Those who didn't listen, in Ogbomosho, Amotekun corps members who went on to arrest people, arrest terrorists for destroying people's farmlands, arming the farmers and all of that. Do you know what happened? The DPO of that police station shot the Amotekun guys. Are you mad? Who told you? Who gave you the authority to arrest anybody? But they destroy people's farm, and so who gave you the authority? So 15 months, 16 months after the creation of Amotekun, we are back to square one. Would Amotekun defend Yoruba land? Is the enthusiasm or the expectation of 15 months ago still the same? Hasn't that been defeated already? So ESN said, we are not interested in judging any terrorist. We are not in the position, okay? Our own job is to send an armed terrorist to his own God. Then his God can then judge him or free him. Let's go back to the concept of this terrorism in Nigeria, where it all started, and what is the brain behind it. And do not forget, no matter how much they try to change the names of the terrorists, don't fall for that, okay? We know the genesis, and their message was very, very clear from the word go. It is either Nigeria become an Islamic caliphate or Nigeria will have no peace. That was the vow 11 years ago, after the government of Nigeria and the government of Borno State, politicians conspired to kill the leader of the Boko Haram sect, who happened to be a political appointee of the same government. When they killed him, his members picked up arms. They already had all the teachings they needed because they've been used for political reasons before. They've been used for political, agenda before. They benefited politically until they killed their leader. And since then, it is either Nigeria adopt their own style of Sharia or everybody would die. That was the genesis of the whole thing. Let me give you a picture here. If you want to understand why these criminals survived for so long in northern Nigeria, okay, let me use Kaduna State, for example. Kaduna State, they have northern Kaduna, they have southern Kaduna. Southern Kaduna is predominantly Christian area. Northern Kaduna is predominantly Muslim area, or let me say, and if you put, Kaduna State in the put it on the table for you to understand how this works. Those who are sponsoring the terrorists for their own long-term political gain finally gained power. One of them is the El Rufaya of Kaduna. So when they came in, right, before they came in, they told everyone that, especially him, he said, if you kill a Fulani man, it is a debt that will be repaid even if it takes 100 years. And according to them, the Southern Kaduna people, they have been so adamant in allowing the Fulani settlers to gain ground in Southern Kaduna, not because they are not allowed to live there, but they want to have their territory there. These clashes have been ongoing, but there was never a time that the Fulanis were able to overpower the locals there in Southern Kaduna. This crisis never happened in Northern Kaduna per se. So this sent many Fulani terrorists away. But when the Boko Haram sects when they were telling us that they were in Sambisa, they were here, they were there, what they didn't tell you then was who were the sponsor of Boko Haram. They know themselves. And one of the promises made by the APC, Egbekegbe, in 2015 was that they were going to reveal the sponsor of Boko Haram, but it was never to happen. So what happened? They gave them a board. And you have to also know this. Even though if they have been painting a giant of Africa picture to all of you, Nigerian giant of Africa, it is a fraud, it's a falsehood that you should begin to probably start to unlearn now. A vast majority of the northern part of Nigeria is completely ungoverned. I'm talking about vast majority of their lands. No government present at all. No government, no police, no military, because they are cut off areas completely. And I know some of you know this. This gives room for these terrorists to gain ground enough that even government know where they are, but they don't have the capacity to either manage them or curb them. Majority of northern Nigeria, some of them that share borders with other African countries, there is no police, no border post, no security, no nothing, just ungoverned areas where they can tell you stories of, but they have no control over. And this is where the grooming, breeding grounds are for the terrorism in the northern Nigeria. So they were sponsoring them. So when El-Rufai became the governor, he said something which today is trying to change. In 2016, he granted an interview where he publicly admitted to have invited terrorists back to Kaduna, those who couldn't override or overrun the people of southern Kaduna for years. He paid them to come back. And immediately, just immediately, he was able to finalize that deal. From 2016, southern Kaduna, never, no peace again. You know the story. That is the real picture of what is going on in northern Nigeria. All these communities where people have stood their ground against the invading criminals, terrorists, they have been faced and they have met stiff resistance, not from the terrorists, but from the government that is protecting the terrorists. Listen to this interview. I managed to get that up a while back.
If we have to pay you not to kill our people, we're happy to do it. Compensation for lives and property has foundations even in the Quran and the Bible. Frankly, as the governor of the state, this is where my opinion comes in. As I speak, we are aware of some church leaders that have been getting money from abroad to bury Christians that have been killed, to rebuild thousands of churches that have been destroyed, because the more they put this on social media and give the impression that Christians are being targeted, the more dollars flow in.
Is there you have proof of this?
I will not say proof. The security agencies have been monitoring, and when we put it all together, you'll be surprised which people we are going to prosecute.
We have less than 90 seconds.
There are people.
You see, did you study that deviation? He quickly said, if we have to pay you to stop killing our people, we will pay you. When you pay terrorists, when you pay terrorists, whatever the bargain is, whenever you pay terrorists for anything, what you are doing is that you are funding their jihad. So this is what they did for 4 years. They rebranded the terrorists. They changed their name from what everyone knows them for, Boko Haram. They changed them to bandits, to Fulani, foreign Fulani bandits, and different names they are calling them today. So using that gives them the leverage to continue to deceive everyone and say, well, the problem is that, some foreign bandits are doing it, okay? But don't worry, we are working on it, when they are doing absolute nothing. No single foreign terrorist has been arrested. Rather, we have seen them in many, many videos where they have been meeting with many, many government representatives, governors, who were paying them. The governor of Niger State came out, the one that told us that the bandits are tired. He came out 2 days ago. You know what he said? He said, the bandits are criminals. They deceived us to give them amnesty so that they can collect money. They are criminals. They deceived us. Governor, it will be the third governor confessing that they pay terrorists only for the terrorists to kidnap more and more people, and even kill and kill more people. This is something that the ESN said. When you look at the genesis of this, you will know that their mentality is that if you are not, according to them, their own Islam, if you are not if you are not Islamic enough, if you are not that violent enough, deadly enough, and have the mentality of subjugating others enough, then you are not a true Muslim. Then if you are not even anything at all, that you are not a Muslim at all, then you are going to be killed. Now, they have been finding ground in northern Nigeria. They have been finding ground to kill people. This reason of using religion to kill them. Listen, you have seen videos. You have seen victims. When you put together the communities under attack, mostly in northern Nigeria, you will realize that these are the communities that have resisted the advancement, invasion of all these disguising terrorists that the government has no business, had no plan, nothing to stop. You will realize that when we talk about the desecration of northern Nigeria, we should be very specific. Sokoto, where the Sultan of Sokoto, the spiritual leader of the Islamic faithfuls in Nigeria, is housing the terrorist group called the ISWAP. They have ISWAP. They have their own foreign Fulani bandits too, who are kidnapping people, collecting money, but government won't go after them because most of the territories in that same Sokoto, most of the territories are ungoverned. And do you know why most of the territories are ungoverned? And they expose the people who have different faith. You have seen the videos, so you have seen people being kidnapped. It's either they kidnap school children, they collect money, and they will keep the ones who refuse to renounce their religion. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Okay? Those who wants to be politically correct will tell you now that, hey, Maiyegun, you shouldn't say it that way. No. We'll say it that way. It is what it is. These are facts. Evidence that you can't disprove. No, you can't. They kidnap school children. They negotiate for them. They keep those who are Christians or kill them. When they kidnap passengers, they release those that they believe are Muslims. They keep those that are Christians. And you watch them on video. You have seen what do you call it? Different clerics, different bishops, reverend fathers, kidnapped from their own different churches in northern Nigeria, displayed to be killed if government don't do this or that. You know it. That's what happens. So people with this mentality cannot, even though today, before now, we didn't know that they will come out publicly to collect ransom. We didn't know. People knew then that the government is giving them money. Every time they kidnap people, every time they attack anywhere, government pay them money. We know that. Even if we didn't know that anything at all, we know that of Dapchi girls in Yobe State. But those eras were secret. Those are the period where federal government will tell you, we will never pay ransom. But they'll pay. You know all of these stories. Don't let anybody tell you to ignore them. They are facts that you shouldn't ignore when you are having a conversation around when people say, oh, what the ESN is doing is wrong. Tell them to tell you what is wrong in that. That they are giving confidence to the farmers in the eastern part of the country, telling them that they can go to farm. Go to your farm, don't worry. Nobody is going to destroy your farm, don't worry. Go to your bed, lock your door. Nobody is going to come in and burn your property. No, it's not going to happen. And they are using what the government of Nigeria thought they have the total control over. Media. This is the point. So where is the disagreement here? Shouldn't the Nigeria government, the Nigeria politicians, the Nigeria lawmakers, the Nigeria military, intelligence community in Nigeria, shouldn't they be thankful that some people are not going to give up their lands
Even if Nigeria continues to cede our land to terrorists to control, vast majority of the land in northern Nigeria are now in the control of terrorists because most of them are ungoverned, completely ungoverned. Terrorists walks in, they walk out any day, anytime. You can continue to beat your chest, our great country, my great country. You have no idea of that your great country. Because you don't have a great country. A great country is a country that has control over every territory of our land. That's where it starts from. They are fighting Biafrans who are not actually moving land. They are not going to carry land and move it elsewhere. They are on their own ancestral land. They said, we just don't want the control of Nigeria over this land anymore. Now think about that. Why should you disagree with that? Why should anybody disagree with that? Shouldn't that be the responsibility of the government to say that you farmers go to work, go to farm. We will protect you. Women, children, go to your market. We will protect you. But they're not saying that. And when you look at why is it that most part of Nigeria is currently ungoverned, most of the are really ungoverned. It is not far-fetched as well. A contingent of Nigerian army, police, and so many people who are in the business of discovering crime before they happen. Those who are being paid, trained to discover crime, detect it before they even happen. And when they happen, to get to find the culprits. It is their job. That is why most of them are waking up every day, going to bed every night, or even having sleepless nights. That's what they are supposed to be doing, to understand the country, understand the peculiarity or the what do you call it? Yeah, the peculiarity of the country. They should know it. But this is the community that is busy looking for who is talking about Buhari, who is trying to stop the advancement of a Fulani everywhere. Who is this or that? Why they continue to cede the land of Nigeria to terrorists? So the Biafran says, you will have to kill us before you will take our land. Okay? No, you have to kill us. So Nigeria now put together resources. They put together best trained shooters, soldiers, hundreds, if not thousands of them. And they send them down to eastern Nigeria, not to go and protect the farmers, protect the women, protect the communities, protect everyone that needs to be protected from those who continue to kidnap and kill them. No, they are not being sent there. They even put so much resources together that they even flew jets, surveillance jets, fighter jets over Biafraland. Something you would expect them to be doing every day over the forest, Alagamo forest, Sambisa forest, all the forests that cover the Niger, Nasarawa, Zamfara, all these areas that they know that the killers who continue to kill and kidnap people live. So they diverted the resources to where they believe the threat is. So ask yourselves, the ESN, who decided to stand their ground against the terrorists that are state-sponsored, should be blamed for putting people's lives at risk. because that is the position of many of you. Everyone's life is currently at risk in Nigeria now. If you are living in Nigeria or you are traveling to Nigeria, just know this and you will know peace, because it will help you to stay alert, to stay pretty much alert before you become a victim. Because every day I was reading the news today, in fact, it was last night, where they said bandits in Zamfara, they kidnapped 100 miners and they killed 40. So the governor of Zamfara state is now saying, the guy that is boasting that there's nothing wrong in paying bandits, there's nothing wrong in paying repentant terrorists. The guy that is bragging about that, and I told you the story of Zamfara. The terrorists, they took over Zamfara because they have it on good authority that Zamfara has abundance of gold scattered everywhere in most part of their local government areas in Zamfara state. So what did they do? They moved in en masse, kidnap and kill farmers, destroy all their farms and everything, and they started digging. So, because they have different groups of terrorists who have now taken over Zamfara state, the governor, in order to give himself a face-saving moment, the governor decided to launch amnesty for terrorists. He also, in order to encourage the terrorists that he supports them, he also told them that all the gold they are illegally mining in all these farms in Zamfara, they should bring the gold to him. The state government will buy it. In fact, he's going to take the gold and open a foreign account, foreign reserve for Zamfara state. Don't forget all of this, please. I'm only telling you because all these things happening right now, they are not just happening. Okay? They are not coincidence. Now, the governor, who boldly came out and told the whole world that he will continue to give amnesty, he came out just a few days ago. Do you know what he's asking? He's asking the bandits to surrender their arms, or else the shoot-aside order given by Bokuwari is going to be carried out and it can no longer help them. So if you are a Yoruba man, if you are an Igbo man, a Biafran, and you are standing with Nigeria due to your own ignorance, I understand. But do you know that standing with Nigeria right now is like you standing with your own suicide wish? They call it death wish. Because those who are telling you that they are doing something or they have a solution to curb the problem, they don't. They don't. What they are doing is that they are cashing out from it. They are making a lot of money from it. But even with the lot of money they are making, they have realized that the whole problem has now escalated. So if the problem has escalated in northern Nigeria, 3 governors who have come out boldly to tell you that there is nothing wrong in giving amnesty to terrorists, they are now saying it is better to shoot them aside. So why are you now upset with Sunday Igboho? Why do you think the ESN approach is crude? When those who are championing peace, whatever it's called, peace of the graveyard, they themselves are now shitting in their pants. You know what I mean? They are. The governor is now saying, shoot them aside, even though they have no plan of shooting them aside. But when you look at all of this, there are victims. And there are people who don't want their own people to be victims. I'm a Yoruba man. Why should I disagree with Sunday Igboho? Let me tell you something. Sunday Igboho and many reasonable Yoruba sons and daughters, we are not cowards, by the way. We are the people who can really shake Nigeria to its foundation. because the Biafrans have done so much work. And that's why I keep telling some of you, this is not a competition. But you all know it, that we are not in any way in bed with those who are in bed with our killers. We are not all of us. I can tell you, even though it is not really meant to be something of, oh yeah, we want it that way, but it is where we have been pushed to. I can tell you this with confidence. There's never been any time that we have reacted to the violence attack on our people where we have our own genuine Omoluabis, the Yoruba sons and daughters who responded genuinely to violent attack on Yorubas in any part of Yoruba land, that we ever handed the criminals to the policemen. We've always been handing them over to God. If you have no idea of what I'm talking about, check on Sunday Igboho streams. Maybe some of you just came about Sunday Igboho story because of what happened at Egangan. No, we have a team, not just one, in one state or in a part. We have a team of Yoruba sons, warriors, that will do the cover job that won't hand over terrorists to government or to the police. The other thing is just for optics. The OPC members who went out there to arrest Iskilu Wakili, with all the abundance evidence they have against him, they did that for optics. We did that to let you know that we have the capacity to take out any terrorist in Yoruba land. It doesn't matter the protection they enjoy from the government. If we want to take them out, we will take them out. And yes, we will. That is the capacity we try to show to the world with the visitation to Wakili. And let me tell you this. If we have now shown, if the Nigerian government has shown so much complicity and collusion with the terrorists, we have found that out now, that we cannot trust them. Same way, the IPOB never trusted the government, never take them for their words. They never wait for their promises and their, and their worthless, threats. They go ahead with their plans. We have our own people who do that too. Okay? So don't let any of these social media, whatever thing, continue to make you think Yorubas are cowards. You can never say that to our faces. Let me tell you that again and again. Yes, you can say it behind your phones. You can say it behind every camera and all of that. But when it comes to when it comes to the real thing, you know it. You do. Many of you do. But again, with what Nigeria is becoming, sure, we are going to continue to use our own approach to keep our own people safe. But if the ESN has chosen it, and they have publicly come out to tell you that they have no plan of handing any terrorist to any policeman or Nigerian military or government, they are justified. Because what is the essence? You put your people in harm's way because the government won't do the job. The government will continue to negotiate with them. And it has proved again and again and again that, yes, they thought they have the solution. When you pay terrorists, you are not discouraging him from terrorism. You are telling him that, in fact, he can make more money. So if ESN says violence for violence, there are people who believe that too. Don't pretend that you don't know. Sunday Igboho has visited many places. Some of you admire him. You want him to do more. Of course, we will do more. Of course, Yoruba will respond accordingly. Not just with the, with the Yoruba warriors who have the capacity, but with all the political wills too. We always do. We will do it again. But it's just that time is running out, which everybody knows. No doubt, time is running out. But are Yorubas ready to defend Yoruba land? Are you in doubt? I'm asking you. We talk about Serike Fulani in Egongon. You never knew who he was until we responded. Yes, we did. Give us that credit. Same thing happened to Wakili. Many of you didn't know what he looked like until we responded. All those responses, all those things where you have seen us done, yeah, they are to tell you that if we want to get rid of them, with or without anybody's permission, we will do it. And in fact, without any casualty, has been premeditated. Do you want us to show you more what we can do? Sure, you can tell us that we shouldn't have handed him in. Of course. Handing him over has also proved to some of you that if tomorrow no terrorist is handed over to any police or any government, you won't turn around and say, that's very wrong. They should have handed them over to the police. It will be difficult for you to do that. Don't you think about that? Don't you think? The same thing, the same opportunity that Nnamdi Kanu gave to Nigeria. It was an opportunity. An opportunity that Nigeria missed and they would never get again. Somebody said something. Senator Ejinaya Abaribe. He said, by the time Nigeria is ready to talk to the Biafrans, it will be too late. The opportunity of bringing Nnamdi Kanu to the table for a genuine conversation was missed when the criminals, the jihadist criminal in Nigeria, decided to send their soldiers to go and kill him. Just kill him. The cowards who had no balls to kill Nnamdi Kanu that they kept in their own prison for more than a year. They had no ball, they had no stamina to go to him and just shoot him and kill him. Just do it and damn the consequences. They had no ball, they are cowards. Right? They had no plan of any peace. They were backing orders, but they were cowards who can't really pull a trigger. Bunch of cowards. They kept him in their own prison for more than a whole year. They couldn't kill him. They had no capacity to. They had no stamina, courage. So, last, shamelessly, they decided to put together a deal that will make it look like they have released him, so that they can then make it look like, oh, Nnamdi Kanu caused his own death. You arrested somebody because of what he was saying when he wasn't in Nigeria. You traced him to his hotel room, kidnapped him, kept him for a whole year, couldn't do anything to him. Then you released him and you wanted him to stop talking. You wanted him to, so they wanted to kill him because in their own warped mind, that's all it will take to get rid of over 40 million people that listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You don't need to believe. It's so hard for some of you to believe that millions of people actually believe in. You know why they believe in? Many of those who believe him today, many of them didn't believe him 5-6 years ago. Or let me say, they didn't believe so much in him and in Biafra 5 years ago, just like they believe now. You know why? It was him who exposed that whatever unity, whatever one Nigeria, whatever progress, whatever nonsense they are propagating for years was a ruse. It was never, ever anything one Nigeria. So he obviously exposed that because it was easier. They haven't killed anybody, kidnapped or committed any crime. Why should you arrest Nnamdi Kanu for what he said? Because you believe that what he's saying will cause war. Then at the end of the day, you kept him for a whole year. You had no case to jail him. Then you decided to put together a bogus peace deal coordinated by the political class in Eastern Nigeria. The people who are interested in one Nigeria. Let's release him. Maybe he will stop talking. If he doesn't stop talking, make it look like an accident. Kill him. Kill him. They killed and killed and killed until we thought they've killed Nnamdi Kanu. So they missed that opportunity. The opportunity that is called mutual trust. Something that you can say give and take. Okay, Kanu, okay. We know that you want Biafra. Fine, fine. What we are going to ask is this. What can we do for in the meantime to bring about a peaceful negotiation? Let's open up something. We'll give up this. We'll give that. Something like, people who are really, really interested in making peace. Nobody was going to sign the bail bond. Senator Yinaya Abaribe was like, well, I belong to the Eastern Senate Committee. They call them the Eastern Senators, the caucus Eastern Committee or something like that. They call them the Eastern Senate Committee caucus, something like that. So, which means that all the Igbo senators or lawmakers, they came together to put together the bail bond, but somebody needs to sign it. And who was that? Abaribe said, I will sign it in good faith. If you are doing this in good faith, that Nnamdi Kanu is free to go, and you will let him attend his court cases, whatever allegation you have against him, wherever you be. You have the law. Your law says he's committed a crime, Abi. Okay, prosecute him. I will stand for him and let him go about his business. The day of court, the day for Nnamdi Kanu to return to court after his release was just about 7-8 days away, about a week or two away. Buratai the butcher, they decided to send soldiers to the eastern part of the country to go and hunt down Nnamdi Kanu, dead or alive. That's the long story. So today, Nnamdi Kanu will never sit down with anybody in Nigeria, possibly never. But he will sit down, possibly, when the whole people that make up Nigeria decide to come together and say, we want to discuss how we are going to break up this country. Okay, how do we move forward from here? Maybe we'll then be able to sit down with everybody. And that is the road that they are pushing the Yorubas to now. The road that, one, Yorubas will want to defend ourselves because we have the capacity to. The Biafrans have the capacity to defend themselves. You have seen the army. They are now asking the Eastern governors to find a way to take over the army from Nnamdi Kanu, because Nnamdi Kanu has no capacity. Listen to the idiot too. One of them who said that is what's this guy name? The mass-up guy, Unwa Zurike. Unwa Zurike is advising the governors of Eastern Nigeria who conspired with the Nigerian government of Buhari and the Nigerian military to take out Nnamdi Kanu and anybody standing in the way, to kill him. Unwa Zurike is the one that is asking that Nnamdi Kanu should be arrested anywhere or any party he is in the whole world. But they found the beautiful jewel, which is the ESN. They were surprised. How did he manage to mobilize thousands of these young people from Ebonyi, to Aba, to Anambra, to Enugu, to all the corner, even to Benue. How did he do it? He has shown us how did he mobilize, how did he arm them? Now they know that the ESN is different from IPOB. Do you get that now? ESN is no longer carrying flags or carrying just phones or placards. They are carrying, pump action machine guns. They have seen it. I mean, you remember when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when they released him from their gulag in 2017. You remember when they started? I want to remember, please. You should help me. Biafra Secret Service. Do you remember that? When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu launched Biafra Secret Service, BSS. You remember? So many people ran mad. Hey, Kanu has launched he has launched BSS. Oh, hey, Biafra this. Oh, hey, Kanu wanted to start war. Oh. Even my Yoruba brothers and sisters were a little bit giggly about it. They were like, that's so wrong. That's like Nnamdi Kanu constituting his own authority. That's wrong. That's no. Listen. It's very wrong. Some people said Nnamdi Kanu called them the intellectuals. I don't know. I call them the Mumu Madus, the Bele lecturers, and the Mumu lecturers. The obedient fools, the sophisticated morons, and the humbled slaves. That's the name I gave to them. But Kanu called them the intellectuals. It's very wrong. Maiyegun, no. You see, he's challenging the authority. What gives Nnamdi Kanu to start a Biafra? Okay, fine. Calm down. Until everybody realizes that, oh boy, it be like everybody go start your own vigilante too. They said the reason why they have to kill him, the reason why they have to arrest him, the reason why they have to kill people was because Nnamdi Kanu started Biafra Secret Service. Some were even laughing. You remember the video of the BSS? They were not carrying real guns. Remember? They were carrying fake wooden guns for parade that time. You remember? Hey, Biafra, Kanu, they don't even have weapons. And this Nnamdi Kanu is this Nnamdi Kanu is that. 4 years after that, they are not laughing again. That is the irony of it. Those who were laughing at BSS, laughing at them for using wooden guns. I remember some of my brothers and sisters here as well, my Biafran brothers and sisters. Many of you became defensive. Hey, we know what we want to do. We have weapons. Everybody, I said, calm down. We know you have the weapons, but people felt like they were just catching their own vibes. They were laughing. They were mocking them. Some of you who laughed at them in 2017, 2018, you are no longer laughing now. Now you know that, oh boy, the shit don't hit the fan now. Oh boy, shit don't hit the fan now. Some of you are now, even us, we're now raising money to help our own Sunday Igboho. Help all the young Yorubas who are also ready. Not to pick up, even if they are going to display wooden gun, which we are not really backing. Nobody is interested in wooden guns anymore. Now the ESN are now carrying Kalashnikov. I don't know guns. Some of you know guns. But oh boy, I saw videos. I have shared many of them with you. And I believe the people in government in Nigeria, they saw the videos too. We saw the recruitment where thousands, one location, oh, thousands of young and old people going through the process of joining ESN. This time around, though, it is no longer BSS. You know, BSS were supposed to be secret service. Oboily secrets. Not in this secret anymore. When Nnamdi Kanu came out, the coming of Nnamdi Kanu, the coming back, the second coming, when after a whole year, there are many thought he was dead. Yeah? The coming of Nnamdi Kanu. Oh boy, now the popular saying in Yoruba, the Padabo Abija. You should know that it won't be easy. Today, they are not doing BSS anymore. They are doing ESN, Eastern Security Network, which has its own BSS inside. Think about that. Now they have their own intel. Oh boy, they have a camera inside forest. Some of you who were laughing 4 years ago, you are no longer laughing. Now they have the capacity to push back any assault on them. Ask Nigerian soldiers in Olu. Why am I telling you all of this? I am telling you this so that you will realize that we didn't arrive. We didn't just sleep and wake up and arrive at this conclusion where everything is going south. Where the Armageddon is staring all of us on the face. And you kind of still believe that the decision of people to protect themselves and the government insistence on protecting terrorists are two different things. No, they are not. They are the same. If the government will protect the terrorists, then the people deserve the right to protect themselves. So we didn't just arrive here. Nnamdi Kanu didn't just sleep, woke up, and gave guns to people who are victims. Unfortunately, because Nigeria doesn't keep record of the victims, Nigeria rather victimize, they blame the victims. They will blame you. Hey, some of you are even saying it. Blaming Nnamdi Kanu if anybody is killed in Biafraland. But they are already killing people in Biafraland that the Nigerian government is not protecting. Why are you not talking about that? I mean, blame Sunday Igboho if they kill any Yoruba today. Are they not killing Yoruba right now? If war starts in Yoruba land, blame Sunday Igboho. Are you being serious? You're not going to be saying this in probably another 2 years. Because those who never, ever believed that a day would come that they would have to agree that this government can't protect anyone. Many people don't believe that. Many still don't. But here we are. We are talking about protecting ourselves simply because we can't be protected. We are talking about showing good faith. At least show good faith. Show good faith. Show it to government that whatever you are trying to contribute is to help stop the criminality. Show good faith. Our people moved. They put their lives at risk. They went into the same forest that you and I have been talking about every now and then. They went into that forest and they did not harm anybody. And they picked the ringleader of the terrorists in that region. It is the job of the government to prosecute that. But no, they arrested those who arrested the terrorists as such. Don't tell me not to call him a terrorist. I mean, how long do you want to be politically correct? What else do you want me to tell you for you to know that if what we have so far with the victims and themselves, those who survived, who want to tell their stories, but the government won't let them tell their stories. What if their conclusion and the cover-up of government is that they are terrorists? Who terrorize? I mean, who send people to refugee camps other than people known as terrorists? Let this picture remind you, these are Yorubas.
Yeah. Due to that crisis, Fulani crisis that was occurred at our country, that's the reason why we migrated to this place. We are forcefully migrated to this place due to that
by force.
By force. It's not by willingness.
Women. Oh, man or women. How much are us, man or women?
Only you. Only you.
Are dying here.
Both the women and men migrated from that area to this.
No.
And
How
then
much?
people died.
They say how many people they kill there.
Okay.
Yeah.
There are few many people, but that our many people, many people have lost their lives. People are still migrating because of that.
So tell me, who should be held responsible for that? Those are the Yoruba who ran away from their villages, their communities in Yewa part of Ogun State and ran into Benin Republic. So, right before our eyes, we got the story of how those who went to arrest others themselves in Oyo got shot by the police. I mean, if people conclude that there is no point in handing terrorists over to their sponsor, who are you to judge? I'm going to use the next half an hour to take calls. And if you want to call in, you will see the number on the screen right there. Remember this. This line is only opened for this broadcast. If you are watching this video as a replay, don't call the number. No one will pick it up. Don't text it. Don't text it either, thinking your message is going to be read on to the viewers. Please, I will leave the line open. It is only it's a WhatsApp only call. So if you are going to add your voice to this, the line will be opened for the next half an hour. Use the number on your screen. I have been reading people who have been trying to use their own political correctness to deviate from the real issue, injustice. Those people who are now refugees in Benin Republic, they would be, they will only be comforted if they are promised justice. Justice is when those who put them in that IDP, who put them in that refugee camps, who sent them away from their villages violently, killed many of them. Their government will never tell us. We will never know their names because the government won't like to probably alarm us, Sabi. It is all cover up. So when people now rise up, which they will do, they are already doing that. When people rise up to defend themselves and the government moves out with their own machineries and all of that to suppress such, you shouldn't join in endorsing that, because you may not know. All these actions that you're witnessing today, they are not by accident. They started somewhere. And I managed possibly to take you through that. So, sorry, a call came through there. If your call is clashing
Sorry, one sec. I think we're having a bit of a clashing call here. Hello. Hello there. Yeah, this is Maiyegun. Your name and where you are calling from?
Maiyegun General.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, Maiyegun. And
Good
this is Isaac calling from Johannesburg, South Africa.
Fantastic. So you have the floor. You want to add your own voice to this conversation tonight. You have the floor.
Thank you very much. What I wanted to say is I really admire and encourage the way our brothers and sisters are doing it out there. And I just want them to take it a little bit more serious, because the only language these people tend to understand is the language of violence. They don't like peace. So if you keep telling them of peace, I've got to find out something about this people, that they are very dubious. They offer you peace with one hand, why they go from the back to do whatsoever that they want to do. That moment they are offering you that peace, is to calm you down, so they will have more options to think of how to operate.
To buy time.
So just to buy time, exactly. So the best thing to do is high time we start disrespecting our elites, our leaders, our spiritual and foolish leaders anyway, because I don't see any one of them as sensible. We just need to put them aside, because this is a new age. It's not that 1969, 1967, those days they tell us if you respect others, you live long. I got to find out that even fools grow old.
That's right.
A child can be a fool from birth, you know, and they get up to 80 years. 90 years. So we don't need to do that line of foolishness. We are talking about lives here. Okay, just look at the way these people are slaughtering human beings, and you are giving them amnesty. It doesn't really make sense to me. So who died, don't die. Is that the meaning? If you are dead, you are dead. But it just happened to you like that. Just pick up. But if you kill the man that's killing you, you get to find out that even Shekau himself cries when you kill one of his people. But they find joy in killing. You know, their religion promised them 7 virgins. For me, what the ESN is doing, I really like it. We send it to your God. You take your virgins there and you enjoy your life with your virgins.
So we don't need to judge you. We are not here to judge you. We are just here to send you to that your God.
Because since your God sent you, we don't have business with you and your God. You go back and give your God his cause, then he bless you with the virgins. That should be the best thing we'll do.
Thanks, Papa.
But you see, as it takes me now, we need to do this thing and divide the country. Let everyone go. I've seen the fantastic work of Yorubas not in Singapore. Most of the fantastic buildings they have in Singapore were built by Yoruba architects and engineers.
Wow.
So give the Yorubas that opportunity to develop their land. We need to break from this people. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, that's it. Oh, thank you. Is that the madam there?
Yeah, she's the one.
Oh, let us say hi. Hello, madam.
Okay, wait.
Oh, yo. Thank you very much. So your name, please.
My name is Isaac.
Oh, I know you, Isaac. Why do you keep taking the phone away from her? I want her to say her name.
Okay, wait, let me give you
Hello, madam. I know you just wanted to sing for me, right? But I want to remember your name, please. Valentina. I love that. Take care of yourself, and I appreciate you coming on as well, okay? Have a good one. That's a good one there. Bye-bye. Oh, bless her. So, hello. Oh, I just missed another call. I'm so sorry if your call keeps being on hold or delayed. That was a beautiful moment. You heard from our caller. I have another caller. Quickly. Let's make it brief. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. Your name and where you are calling from?
Yes, my name is the African Wahala. Yes, calling from Canada.
You're welcome. And let's see how much of that wahala you will be able to leave behind today. Make it brief.
Oh, yeah. So, my brother, you know, these people that migrated to Pobe, Benin Republic from Oja area in Abeokuta, I mean, close to Abeokuta, it really touches home for me, you know, because I'm very familiar with that area.
Wow.
And, you know, we've reached that point where the revolution is unavoidable. It's going to happen. And it's going to be bloody, quite unfortunately. And, you know, I sound like a doomsday sayer now, like someone that has escaped from Niger. So I don't care what happens. No, that's not the case. It has reached a peaking point where the suffering has reached a point where people cannot even live in their homes anymore. You know, we all see the insecurity situation around the country. So it's going to happen, and it's going to sweep across many African countries too, many West African countries too. So
we're gonna become refugees in neighboring countries. So if those who don't believe that before now we have evidence that we have over 5,000 of our people in Benin Republic right now, and the number is going to continue to increase. Especially now that they will be the pioneers. Many people will still join them if we continue in this trajectory. Is that what you are saying?
Yes, it's unavoidable. It's very sad, and that's just where we are. But you know, I also wanted to mention, you know, breaking up Nigeria, which I 99% support. The 1% part of me that doesn't support Nigeria is another long story. I'm not going to talk about it. Then also, the smaller ethnic groups in the country, you know, talking about the Junkons, the Ibibios, the thieves, the people in the middle belt area, apart from the three major ethnic groups, they need to be really heard when that referendum happens. The referendum will eventually have to happen either through violence, most likely through violence, because there is no way you can have a negotiation with these animals that call themselves leaders. They wouldn't do it. So it has to be through violence. And when it happens, the voices of the people from the smaller ethnic groups need to be heard. Because if Niger breaks up, we Oduduwa, we are good. We don't get shaken, no wahala. The Biafrans, they are good. Okay?
How do you feel? You know, let me put this to you because of our time, okay? How do you feel? The operation that arrested Wakili, the capacity to go in there and do that, despite all the dreadful stories we have heard about Wakili, yeah? And they went there and they got him. So how do you feel as a person when it comes to the capacity of Yoruba to indeed defend Yoruba land?
Do you know that I was very impressed with the fact, because first and foremost, when I seen those videos and the kind of guns that they were taking into the forest, I'm like, man, these terrorists are holding AK-47s. Are you sure these guns can compete against them? But then I was really impressed with they documenting it on video, arresting these people. It just shows that the Yorubas have the capacity to protect ourselves. We have the capacity to protect ourselves. That's the simple truth. So I'm very proud of what they did. But it's quite unfortunate that the police arrested the OPC members. You can't trust anything coming from the Nigerian side.
They just proved to us, exactly. They just proved to us that we can't trust them. No matter how much they try to sweet mouth or sweet talk us, you can't.
Simple truth, my brother. But thank you so much. I appreciate you doing what you're doing, my brother. I just have to drop it cheaply quick.
It's a pleasure. You know that. It's always a pleasure to hear from you and from everyone, okay? So stay safe out there. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Cheers, brother. So I have another caller. Hello.
Hello, Maiyegun General.
Hello there. Sorry, I don't want to guess.
Beautiful evening.
Sorry, what your name and where you're calling from?
Okay, this is Chichi calling from.
Fine.
You know where?
I would have said Chichi, but I tried that the last time with a lady that that I luckily got on the call. I mean, on the program, and I was wrong. I don't want to be wrong again.
Oh.
So now, yeah,
sorry about
Chichi,
that.
you have the floor.
Oh, thank you. Maiyegun, I would say, you're one of the mouthpiece of the gods, you know? And most of us, we're not surprised at the level of the situation of Nigeria, because it has been a topic that's been ongoing for as long as it has been going on.
That's right.
And one thing is that we're taught in school that we have 5 senses, but that is not true. We have 7 senses, but very few people are able to use their 7 senses, and one of them is you. If you don't have the 7 senses, you wouldn't have known and see all that has been happening, and you also chip in your mouth to talk alongside with those that have the 5 and 7 senses. And all the happening so far hasn't vindicated the people with the 7 senses. Okay, my colleague just to say thank you for the good job.
Thanks, Chichi.
I appreciate you.
Thank you.
You're one of the outspoken ones out there. You're one of the brave ones out there.
Thank you.
You're one of the... I don't even know the word to use. But you just keep it up.
Thank you very much.
Give up.
Thank you.
Don't allow anybody to buy you off. Let only your conscience buy you off.
Thank you.
Okay. You're not working for yourself.
Thank you very much. We have come a long way. You're right. We have come a long way, right? That a point of no return is called. At this point, if anyone gets bought, they've always been for sale. Just take that. Do you get that now? If anyone gets bought at this point, with all what we know that is going on, if you ever get bought by any means, you've always been for sale. And from my record, except if somewhere some people are bidding on me, which I may not know of, I've never been for sale. And I'm grateful to God.
You can be.
I'm grateful to God because I've got...
look like one of those.
Yeah, thank you very much. Because I've got great friends, right? When I started this, I have friends all over the world like yourself who believe so much in me and supported me. They have always been supporting me. So I have no reason to check out if I am worth this or not, because I see myself as somebody who is so priceless. So who's going to pay?
Who's going to tag you the price? Who's going to tag the price?
If anybody comes up with a price, who's going to pay? So I am priceless to my friends, and I appreciate that more than anything. That would take me.
Please keep it up.
That would take me around the world. It would take me to the top of the world if I belong there. Not whatever they have to do to sabotage the truth. So Chichi, thank you. Okay,
please,
thank you very much. You have a good one, okay?
You're a brother, you're a sweetheart.
Thank you.
You're a friend. You're everything I can think of at this moment. Just keep the fire burning.
Thank you.
And keep the aluta continue.
I won't stop.
And let our governments, those that were elected, because I did not elect them. I never see anything good coming out of them, so I did not elect them. But for those who have elected them, who they have failed, we know the game they are playing.
It's almost up.
They shouldn't think we don't know. We understand. I don't know the kind of agreement they went into, but they should keep playing the game. Sooner or later, the cards will be out of the bag.
It will catch up with them. Thank you, Chichi.
Laugh last, they say?
Laugh best.
Best.
Take care. Chichi. Thanks so much for that. Yeah, that's an heads up for me. Thank you. You have a blessed one, okay? Let me take another one. I have this other caller. That's Chichi. Chichi is a veteran on Maiyegun's diary. Hello there.
Hey, Maiyegun.
My brother, sir. Good afternoon.
This is James from Abuja.
Oh, James from Abuja. We have somebody from Nigeria, guys. Hello, James.
Thanks, Maiyegun. Maiyegun, you're doing a very great job.
Thank you.
I've been following your program. I really appreciate what you've done.
Thank you.
And all the efforts.
Thank you.
You see, the most important thing in life, I don't know why we mix this thing up. Life is temporary. We use religion. You say Muslim, Christian, this, that. Everybody knows there is always consequence for good and evil. When you see the truth and you deny the truth, what else that's the hellfire you're going to go to. Doesn't matter whether you're Muslim or Christian. You kill people in the name of religion. But when you come into this world, you don't choose your race, you don't choose your color, you don't choose all these attributes, but you call them infidels, and that's why you need to kill these people. So I don't know why people don't think. Now, United Kingdom and the rest, they are quiet. They are saying nothing. The problem they don't know is if these terrorists are winning, it will spread to the world, and then it will be something they cannot reverse. So I wonder how Christians will watch their fellow Christians being killed, and they will do nothing. So,
or at least make effort and be seen to be doing something. That's something that people like us are interested in, right? We're not looking for a magician. Exactly. We're not saying somebody should just come and just get rid of the problem. No, you should be seen to be doing it. People can then say, man, this problem is huge. But when you have a government that is negotiating with terrorists, paying them, defending them, and you look at every court in Nigeria, you will never find any armed terrorists in that court. But you will see activists there being dragged, beaten up for asking government to protect the people. Then where is the sincerity? How can anybody then say, oh, government is trying? From where?
At all.
We're not seeing that.
We don't think about our children. We don't think about our children.
It's a shame.
Just do things, That's why Martin Amikalu is a man I respect a lot. He said it a lot. The problem with the black man is we reason. We just think about our stomach. We don't think about the future. We don't think about what we're going to leave behind for the next generation. We just know how to destroy. People are sending men to space. We are still talking about Ruga. And you sit down and you ask yourself, like, come on, Nigerians are one of the smartest race on earth. If you send a Nigerian abroad, they shine academically.
No doubt.
And we are speaking Ruga. These people can never. Anybody that is doing one Nigeria, that person is just a fool. All this message,
it's obvious, obviously, yeah. Is if they are not doing it for their selfish, what they can gain right away, then they are doing it out of foolishness, so to say. Because I have to admit, like, James, thank you very much for chipping in your own voice today. Okay, it's really well appreciated. Okay, and stay safe. And Abuja, have a good one. Yeah. So I have another caller here. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, you are live, sir. This is Maiyegun.
Yes. Yeah, hello, brother. It's good we got through to you. And,
it's amazing.
I will quickly take it. You see,
your name and where you are calling from, just to.
My name is.
Go.
My name is Yemi Saka Balogun.
Fantastic.
So
you have the floor.
My contribution.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I am in UK. So my contribution is going to be very short.
Okay.
See, all these people that are in charge today are those who benefited from Nigeria. Now, we are taking. I have the opportunity to have traveled over 20 states in Nigeria, and I can tell you, 70% of the entire north is savannah, which, of course, it is a place where cattle grazing is easier for them to carry out. Secondly, you see, all of these things, we know the agenda of the jihadists. We know what they did in the northern North Africa. We know how they are flushed out from Spain. We know that these people are on our land. I do not know when cattle begins to eat pawpaw tree. And they begin to eat cassava leaves and eat the root. And I can tell you, these people are not only destroying the farms, they are desecrating our land, and they are rendering our gods impotent. These are the agendas. They are trying to decapitate us by, all of these things they are trying. It's because to even spread how we feel. It is now or ever.
Yes. Sorry, you keep breaking up there. I think it's the network.
Okay,
you are breaking up there. Sure, we can now. Go on, please.
Yeah, we can hear you, sir.
Okay, we are saying that these people, their agenda is not only to starve us. They are rendering our God-given land, our gods on the land, our forefathers, impotent for them to carry out their eventual agenda. So we are going to stop them now. These people on the head, they have no clues. When they come out today, say one thing, they contradict themselves the next day. It only tells us one thing, that they are dumps. All they come to do is to blow us pipi grammars. Look, I witnessed Nigeria when things flourished for a few years, and we thought, oh, things were good. Things were never good in Nigeria. But I will leave it there because
thank you so much, sir.
Some of our people to get on to you.
They are on the queue. You're right.
Bless you. Bless you.
You too, sir. Thank you so much for that great contribution and well appreciated, I would say. And stay tuned. All the best, sir. So I have another caller. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. Your name and where you're calling from?
General.
Yes, sir.
I'm calling from United States.
It's amazing. But your first name, I will appreciate that for a Biafraland shake.
Yeah, my name is Ahmed. My Yoruba name is Oluwasegun.
Ahmed. I'll stick to Ahmed. So, what do you have for me today? Your contribution, sir.
Like, what I want to say is just one or two things. Actually, you see, this cause we are fighting for and stuff, we shouldn't like start bringing religion and stuff, things like that, because it can bring distraction. Because some of us, we really believe in our religion, but all the nonsense that's going on, nobody is happy about it. Nobody is happy. Like for me, I'm a person like I've served in the Nigerian military before, traveling out, living because of the irregularities, the nonsense that keeps going on, and you as a person that believe in yourself, that believe, things can get better, like that future ahead and stuff like that. So for me, I see this cause that we should just be on a neutral ground, no religion, no language or stuff. I really love what you're doing, because I just joined your channel not too long ago. I love what you're doing.
Thank you.
Like every day, I don't want to miss Maiyegun. Right now I'm at work, but I don't want to miss Maiyegun.
Thank you.
So it's nothing much more than that. Like
all right. We should be. I've always done that, right? But sometimes, right? We can lay facts. Sometimes when you have to lay facts bare, right? We quote them verbally based on what they have. I mean, and in so many other parts. And I do something a lot to let people know that when I'm going to go around that religious part of my conversation, people shouldn't take offense as much as we will know those who are directing it. But I love your concern. You are not alone. There will be many people like that.
Yeah, I don't take that because I as a person, my mom was a Christian before she became a Muslim, and I was born and brought up in the northern part of Nigeria. I did all my stuff in the northern part of Nigeria, but I don't support all this nonsense.
There are many who don't.
I'm dealing with a lot of people with such a kind of thinking, like the houses and stuff. I deal with them a lot, but they know they can't face it because I know everything about what they do, you understand? So I do.
I love that, Ahmed. I do. And I'm glad. See, I'm glad that I stuck with Ahmed. I didn't go for the other name, right? Because it pretty much symbolizes why you want to register your concern. And I can tell you, you are not alone who feels like that. So, yes, we will stick to our own ways of preaching our messages, pushing spreading the awareness, without attaching religion or tribe and all of that to it. We've been doing it so well so far, Ahmed, and we'll stick to it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Have a good one, sir. Yeah, my regards. So I have another caller here. Again, hello. Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Maiyegun. This is Clement from Hungary. I'm one of your fans.
Clement, you are live. Please, go on.
Yeah, please, I want to thank you for the good work you are doing. I'm an Igbo man.
Thank you.
But I love Yorubas. Yorubas are my best friends in Europe.
Thank you.
I love what you are doing. May God continue to bless you, my brother.
Amen, and you too.
I love you so much. All of you that fighting for our freedom, I love all of you so much, my brother.
We love you too.
I love you. You are doing a great work.
Thank
Even
you.
my woman, he cannot speak English, but he said we should continue to fight for these people.
We will
because
continue.
All of us in Europe here, these people have betrayed us. Our politicians is very wicked. He said you people should continue to fight.
Thank you.
He sent me here, but cannot speak English. That's the problem.
Well, say hello to her. Tell her that you've delivered a message, and we appreciate our own support too. We do.
It translates your language, what you are doing. This man is doing it. So why Africans don't want to wake up? We should forget to go and collect money from politicians. The politicians is very corrupt people. He said you should continue to do your good work.
Thank you,
and my brother will continue to pray for you. You are a very good guy.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm one of your best fans.
Thank
I love you so much,
Clement. I appreciate that. Okay, and I think you, amen, and you too. You are my first.
I love you, people. My brother married from Oyo State.
Amazing.
I love you people so much.
Thank you.
Good night, my brother.
And you too. Take care and say me well to the madam. Tell her that you delivered a message and we received a message. We love it.
Thank you, my brother.
Have a good one. Cheers. Bye-bye. So I have another caller. There's a lot of people who wants to call. Some people are asking, is this live? The number you are seeing on the screen is the number to call. We are still live, but we are rounding up in about 10 minutes max. Hello there. Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
From Lagos, Nigeria.
Say that again. Did you say Wale from Lagos?
No, I said I'm calling. My name is Sam.
Sam from Lagos.
I'm calling from Lagos, Nigeria. Yes.
Fantastic, Sam. So you are live.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, first of all, like everybody has been saying since, thank you for this program. I actually stumbled on your channel like 2 weeks ago. And I've watched some older videos and I've seen the newer videos, and I must say, man, guy, I never thought, because what you are doing is basically the way I've been feeling since especially living in Lagos, Nigeria. I mean, you see that NSAS thing that happened. I witnessed it live.
Wow.
Like I saw it with my Koro eye. My phone battery was dead, so I could not record. I wasn't among the protesters, but I was on one of the rooftops in those high-rise around there. I saw the soldiers came first, shot at the protesters, then the police came second. I was also there when, those people, there are some people that stay by, like they have like shanties.
Yep.
By the side of the toll gates. They were the ones that told, I don't know the newspaper that they told, that the news service that they told, they reported everything that yes, police came, this thing came. When they went to repair those, the toll gates, because they are still repairing it now, the first thing they did was to burn those shanties down.
I remember.
So all those people that came
and witnessed the event, yes.
They just made them homeless that day. You understand?
I remember.
And I was also watching TV that night when Sanwo-Olu was saying nobody died. And I was like, is this guy joking? Something I saw with my eye. So it's just, I think you guys in diaspora, you guys are really doing well. We appreciate you guys. But I think you guys still need to do more, because we in Nigeria, our hands are tied. Our hands are tied, especially if you are staying in a state governed by APC. Your hands will just be tied. You will just see things will not just be working out for you. You understand?
I'm with you.
So I appreciate what you are doing, Sha.
Thank you so much, Sam.
Nigeria,
and go on, please.
Yeah, I said I don't know if there's hope for the country if division is better. If bringing the country together under new laws, new legislation, new what they call that thing.
New arrangement, everything new. Like people need to come together. Exactly.
We have 6 regions now, right? The 6 regions should have, each region should have like a minister or a prime minister. Then each state within the region should have the governor, so that the power will be shared. You understand? This power at the center is not working because we're too ethnic and multi-religious. For one man to just have, if the man is a Christian, he's definitely going to make laws that will favor the Christians. If he's a Muslim, he'll make laws that will favor the Muslims. So it doesn't make sense. So there should be checks and balances in every area of government. And that's what they don't want.
They don't even want to have the conversation. They don't even want you to sit down and say that.
Yeah, they don't want it at all. Well, my brother will continue.
Thanks so much, Sam, for the support. Thanks so much. And you stay safe anyway. Lagos. Take care and have a good one, okay? Bye-bye. It's going to have... Imagine. I know. Thank you very much. Take care and have a good one, okay? So that is a Sam from Lagos. I'm going to take one more call. I'm so sorry that you have been trying and you have been able, you've not been able to get connected. We are coming to the end of the broadcast soon, okay? Hello, sir. Or hello there.
Hey, what's up, Maiyegun? This is Ugonna from New Jersey.
Ugonna from New Jersey. How are you, sir?
Yeah, fine. All hail Biafra. All hail Oduduwa.
All hail Biafra. All hail Oduduwa. Thank you. Please go on. You have the floor, sir.
Yeah, I'd like to commend you on what a wonderful job you've been doing. Continue to do it. Never stop. Don't let the foot off the brakes. The gas,
Of the gas.
What you're doing is making a huge impact all over. You know, we don't care about any tradition. We all want freedom. And I'm a IPOB member, and we know we've been doing this for a very long time.
A long time.
Beautiful to see you come on board and do what you're doing. Anyone that wants freedom, I commend them for doing this. Maiyegun, keep putting your foot on their neck. Don't stop. That country needs to be destroyed, and everyone go on their own, because the atrocity is beyond belief, and I can no longer stomach it. I was born in America, and I went back home, and I felt that was the best place. My best childhood was down there, and to see it as rotten as it is right now is beyond belief, and something needs to be done.
And you know the saddest part, Gora, is that they don't want to talk about it. That's where the problem really lies. People don't know, right? Not that people don't have solutions or they want to but the power that be, right, past and present and even the future, they don't want to have that chat because they are scared if that chat is initiated, right? That would be the end of Nigeria because most people would decide to leave Nigeria. That's the problem. They don't want to talk about it at all. Everyone says something must be done. Something must be done. Something to be done means that we have to go back there and decide if we still want to be a country or not, which is probably no. And they don't want to have that chat.
Exactly. But whether they like it or not is going to happen. It's actually, we're seeing it unfold in front of our eyes, and there's no stopping it. You know, literally, we don't even have to say much. They're doing it on their own.
That's a theory. There's some theory that I pushed and I explained sometimes back that even if many people don't know how to break up Nigeria, but it seems that APC is doing the job perfectly well. Buhari is doing it. More and more people are beginning to know that Nigeria can never really work. Professor Wole Soyinka said, it is only a madman that will think Nigeria will work. That's what he said a few days ago. So more and more people are beginning to see that Nigeria will never work. All thanks to Buhari.
Yes.
So he's doing the job.
So it's a blessing and a curse at the same time, for his coming. But I just want to encourage those, on ground to don't relent. Keep pushing. Because, a lot of the times when you talk to those back home, they feel so hopeless and powerless that they don't know where to begin or so. But I just want to encourage them. If you're listening to this right now, get up your ass and start preparing, all right? If you need to sharpen up knives or whatever it is to protect yourself, do the needful, because no one else could protect you but yourself.
Thank you, Ugonna. Thank you very much being my last caller tonight as well. It's been a pleasure talking to you, okay? And you stay safe, man. All right? Have a good one. Cheers. Bye-bye. Cheers. That's Ugonna there, my last caller from New Jersey, the United States of America. God bless America. God bless Oduduwa land. God bless Biafraland. God bless everyone who cares for humanity. We care more for humanity, not for what you believe in or where you come from. If injustice is placed on your path and we are aware of it, we will talk about it. The problem with Nigeria is injustice that they have now normalized. They blame victims and they reward criminals. Nigeria is where crime is being rewarded. Criminals are rewarded for their crimes, while victims are further victimized. So victims, those who they want to continue to be to claim victimhood, they are bringing a surprise. They are standing up to defend themselves. So if you are human, be a Christian or a Muslim, wherever you come from, know this. If you are human, you will reject injustice. By all means, Nigeria is a crime scene. Open your eyes, open your mind, think about why it is not working. How come Nigeria is comfortable ceding part of our own territory? It doesn't matter where, Yoruba land, Hausa land, Ijaw land, anywhere, just cede the land to the armed terrorists. Shouldn't that have in any way jolt you so much? You should have felt jolted to some point that what's going on? Why would Nigeria feel comfortable ceding the land of Nigeria to those they call the foreign bandits? And they are fighting, arresting, and killing everyone who stops them or who try to stop the Fulani advancement. Think about that. So open your mind, open your eye, open your mind, open your eyes, and then possibly open your nose and smell the morning coffee. So thank you so much to every one of you who tuned in today. I'm going to likely be back later this evening. I have this special broadcast I want to do about, I don't know if you have heard, that the case file of Tifnumbu, at the ECC, what do they call them again? No? Code of Conduct Tribunal, CCB. So they said the case file of Tifnumbu has disappeared. So it's a drama that is unfolding. I'm going to see you again if I have the chance later tonight. If you have the chance, you can join me too. Just let's have a one-on-one again. Until then, I'll say stay safe and goodbye.
Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádùn yẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gómìnà kówó jẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Ayé ṣọ́ra kí.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Ayé ṣọ́ra kí.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra kí.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ayé ṣọ́ra kí.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra kí. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra kí. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.